Namaste and welcome. Today is a 10-minute class, possibly going closer to 15. So just make sure you've got enough time to complete the whole class with me today. It's short, sharp, fast, and it's going to be a little bit on core strength and a few other fun little transitions so that we can just play. I will workshop a couple and then we'll just move into it. So first little few things is just placement of your hips when we're in plank and anywhere where we're in that prone position. So if you come down onto a forearm plank, and you can just have your hands together if you like, or here. What I see a lot is trying to get really horizontal and the belly drops. So for this, I'd rather your hips be at your shoulder height. And that way you can pull your pubic bone forward and you can sort of hold a bit of rigidity in your core. Another one that we're going to do is a side plank. And a side plank, if you want to come down on the forearm, you can. There's also the bottom leg that can come down if you like. But when you can see here, when my knee is down, my hip is quite high. It's in line with my shoulders. So whenever I'm doing Vashisthasana or these variations, it's quite high. And today we're going to actually try and lengthen our arm over. And when we do this, we're going to be pushing our shoulder away from above the hand. So normally we stack and we go like so, but when we go into a full Vashisthasana, we want to lift the hips a little higher and the leg a little higher, and we're going to push into that lower hand. So there'll be two little things that we'll look at, and also transitioning a foot forward and back. We'll have a little play with that one. I'm going to be swapping ends just so I can look at you and not turn my back on you. To start with, we're going to begin in a forearm plank. So come down onto the forearms. Again, just check that your hips are high enough that you feel nice and secure. Now, to make this first one easier, we're going to take your feet wide. And then we're going to press right hand down and left hand on the side of the body. Try not to open out. Try and keep nice and flat. And we're going to change. And we're just getting the core to do a lot of the work here. And change. And change. Come down onto the knees. Stretch the lower back. And come back. We're going to increase that a little bit more. And this time, to challenge yourself, bring your feet a little closer. And if you really want to challenge yourself, bring your feet right together. One hand and the other. And change. And change. Lower down, stretch back. Starting to feel my core working. Coming up into a full plank. And again, even in this, try not to let the hips sag. So hips nice and buoyant, nice and high. We're going to take a breath. Left hand forward and hold. And let's see if you can lift your right foot and bring it in. Take it out and lower. Other side. Hand lifts, leg lifts, bring it in, take it out and lower, and come down onto the knees, roll the shoulders. Now there's a lot of effort in that. So if you're wobbling like me, all is good. If you're a rock star and you're rock solid, awesome. You've got really cool core. But most of us get challenged by that. So let's make our way into our yoga practice now. We're going to put a few of those things into play. Downward facing dog. Settle into the breath.
Soften your knees as much as you need to there. One more breath. Bend the knees, look forward, step to the front. Feet hip width apart, half lift. Fold. Half lift, trying to keep the hands flat. And if this isn't for you, come up a little higher using the shins. What we're doing here is really getting that sense of press and length. Then fold. Come up to stand. Inhale. Hands meet at the heart. Bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale. High plank. Step back. Right leg lifts. Tiger's curl. Bring it in and curl through the chin to chest. Press it back. Lower it down. Left leg lifts. Curl it in. Round in the upper spine. Take it back. And lower it down. Drop knees. Chaturanga the arms. Lowering down so the belly touches last. Baby cobra, inhale. And downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. Steady breath out. Bring the feet together. Come forward. High plank. Right hand stays down. Flip the feet over. Side plank. This is where my shoulders are over the wrists. We're going to lift the leg and push the shoulder back a little. And bend the knee. Bring the knee to the armpit high and place the foot down. Take a deep breath in, pull the chest forward. Exhale, stay. Using your next inhale, come on up. Crescent lunge. Opening out, warrior two. Empty the breath. Deep breath in. Steady breath out. Inhale. Hands cartwheel to the floor. This is where the fun begins. Rotate the back foot, picking up the big toe. I'm going to lift that knee high and then maybe let it go. Reach forward. High plank. Leg floating. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. And just take a couple of nice slow breaths there. Taking two more. I'm just going to change sides. So again, I'm going to turn my back on you. One more breath. Steady. Roll forward, high plank. Side plank, left hand down. Lift the top leg if possible. Bend the knee. Bring it to the armpit. And place it lightly. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Warrior two. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. One more. Cartwheel hands. Back heel rotates. Picking up the toe. Lift the knee. Let it go. Reach tall. Take the arm overhead. High to low plank with the leg extended. Upward face. Downward face. Nice steadying breath there. Roll forward here. High to low plank. Reach the arms forward, palms on top of each other, heels go wide. Bending the knees here. Just windscreen wiper legs side to side. Taking the arms out into cactus arms. We're going to look to the right elbow, putting the hand there, and just opening up the body, lifting that right leg up and over. Nice big stretch for that left shoulder. Letting the head and the shoulders stay nice and relaxed. And gently come back. Hands under the forehead again, letting the breath settle. Taking the elbows out into cactus, looking towards the left this time. Hand moves to where the left elbow was, and the left leg goes behind. And gently come back. Bring the hands to the lower ribs. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. And just feeling for that nice amount of recovery in our shoulders there. Rising up into the toes, inhale. Bend the knees, look forward. Step or float. Half lift. Fold. Sweep to rise, inhale. Hands meet at the heart. Reach tall, left arm stays high, right arm reaches around, picking up the instep, setting yourself up for your dance. So kick the foot into the hand, reach the arm forward, and breathe. Inhale, coming up, changing sides, right arm up, left arm around, picking up the foot, and coming to dancer on this side. And release. Hands drop by the side, Tadasana. Inhale, reach, Urdhva Hastasana. Bow, empty the breath. Half lift, you can keep your hands flat on the floor if you can. Crossing ankles, come down onto your spine. Move any ponytails out of the way there. And you might like to just give the knees a bit of rotation. Giving that lower back a nice massage. We're going to finish a little bridge. So press the feet down, nice and close to the butt. Lifting the pelvis. You can interlace your hands, or if you prefer to support your spine, you can do that as well. And we're going to release, coming back and down. Put the soles of the feet together, let the knees drop apart. Move the shoulder blades beneath you and just let the arms float out away from the body. And just release yourself to the pull of gravity. Allowing yourself to stay in this mini Shavasana for about 2 minutes. And repeating that again, if you enjoyed the challenge, or if you want to work a little more into that strengthening flow, just proceed with that 2 or 3 times and make sure you give yourself that cool down period. Thank you so much for practicing.